What's good, y'all? We are back with another video. We got a vid from Court Blaze. Don't know who this is, but hey, they dropped the vid. That bitch booming. WNBA to OnlyFans, the Liz Cambage story. So I did a video like this before on J10, right? And she switched from, well, I guess trying to go to the WNBA to just popping pussy on Instagram, on OnlyFans. That was crazy. So I don't know. Description says when good girls go bad. I don't think I want to see a 7-foot bitch naked. But hey, let's get into the video, man.
From breaking scoring records to breaking headlines for all the wrong reasons, this is the wild story of Liz Cambage.
Right.
We're talking about a 6'8" powerhouse who went
6'8".
from being one of basketball's biggest stars to starting an OnlyFans account. Just wait until you hear about the racial controversy that shocked the—
This is a— oh my gosh! Y'all paying for this on OnlyFans, gang? That is a huge job. Holy shit.
Basketball world, especially because it involves her own heritage. Hold on to your seats, because this story has more twists and turns than a playoff game in overtime. And trust me, you're not going to believe how it ends. Let's rewind the clock and start at the beginning, because this story is absolutely incredible. Picture this. A young girl in Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, she look nasty right there. Arms look unproportionate to them. She look like a slender baby.
Already 6 feet tall at age 10. Can you imagine being that tall in elementary school?
As a female?
While other kids were playing hopscotch, young Liz was quite literally head and shoulders above everyone else.
Crazy.
But this isn't just about being tall. This is about being different in every possible way. Born in London to a Nigerian father and Australian mother, Liz—
oh my gosh, Australian and Nigerian?
moved to Australia and faced challenges that would break most people. We're talking about a kid who couldn't even find clothes that fit, who couldn't walk down the street without people staring, who couldn't hide even if she wanted to.
Yeah, that probably sucks.
Bullying?
Sure.
It was relentless. Kids would follow her around, calling her names, making jokes about her height. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of breaking her, it made her stronger. Liz turned to basketball not just as a sport, but as a sanctuary.
Right.
And let me tell you, the basketball court, that's where everything changed. By age 16, she was already playing in Australia's professional league, the WNBA. Think about that for a second. While most kids her age were worried about high school drama, Liz was dropping buckets on grown women. She was playing for the Dandenong Rangers, and coaches couldn't believe what they were seeing. Her high school years? Absolutely insane. She was literally living a double life. Student by day, professional athlete by night. While other teens were going to parties, Liz was in the gym, developing a skill set that would make her unstoppable. We're talking about a teenager who was already showing signs of becoming one of the most dominant players in basketball history. A 6'8" center with the footwork of a ballet dancer and the power of a freight train. The buzz around her was so intense that by the time the 2011 WNBA draft came around, everyone knew. This wasn't just another tall player. This was a revolution in the making.
Right.
Now, let me blow your mind with some ridiculous numbers. When Liz entered the WNBA, she didn't just play, she dominated. Let's break down this incredible journey. Her rookie year, straight fire.
Ooh, that shot nasty. Ooh, that hoe dirty.
Her rookie year, great.
I mean, it ain't that. I don't know. Something about that motherfucker. Maybe it's the thumb. It's the amount of space. I don't know.
Fire. 11.5 points and 4.7 rebounds per game coming off limited minutes. But that was just the warm-up. When she finally got unleashed, the league had no answer for her. We're talking about performances that made history.
If they can't handle it, get in the weight room or get out of the post. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing my thing inside.
Let's talk about that game. You know the one. July 17th, 2018, against the New York Liberty. Liz doesn't just have a good game. She has the kind of game that makes you question if you're watching a video game. 53 points.
Ooh.
Let me break this down for you. 17 of 20.
And nobody cared. Nobody cared. Because nobody watches the WNBA game. I watched some Caitlin Clark, but other than that, I'm not watching that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
2 from the field, That's 77% shooting, 10
17
rebounds,
to 22.
double-double alert,
That's
5
crazy.
blocks, protecting the rim
That's
like a
crazy.
boss. 15 of 16 from the free throw line. But it wasn't just one game. Her career numbers are mind-blowing. 16.3 points per game, 7.7 rebounds per game, 1.6 blocks per game, 54.4% field goal percentage, one of the most efficient scorers ever.
That's literally average in the NBA. That's average. That might not even get you starting in the NBA. You might be a backup with that.
And let's talk about her international dominance. In China, she was making $400,000 a year with the Zhangjiakou basketball club.
Damn, she making more than Angel Reese and Kayla Clark combined. Why she go to the WNBA then? I would have stayed over there. Y'all making way less over here. Niggas, they making $90,000 a year. Crazy work.
Than triple what she made in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Playing for the Shaanxi Flame, she averaged over 30 points per game. That's not dominating. That's destroying the competition.
That's crazy.
Her Olympic career, legendary. Bronze medal in London 2012, gold at the Commonwealth Games, silver at the World Cup. She wasn't just playing, she was running the show. Every time she stepped on the court, something special happened. But just when you think this is a simple success story, everything starts to unravel. In 2021, Liz unleashed a social media storm that nobody saw coming. The Australian Olympic Committee released their promotional photos, and Cambage went absolutely nuclear. Let me read you her exact words because this is wild. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. How am I meant to represent a country that doesn't even represent me? But she wasn't done. Not even close. She continued, "Australia, wake up. I'm not playing these games anymore. The whitewashing is sad. Your black athletes lead you everywhere. Indigenous athletes are some of the best athletes we have, and y'all don't use them at all." Now here's where it gets interesting. The Olympic Committee actually agreed with her. They admitted they messed up and promised to do better. A win.
Okay, we're gonna skip past this to the next part. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're getting into politics. We ain't gonna do that. The incident.
But just when you thought you knew where this story was going, here comes the incident that would change everything.
Okay.
During a closed-door practice game against Nigeria, Liz Cambage, and I need you to remember this, who is half Nigerian herself, allegedly did something that left the entire basketball world speechless. First, she gets into a physical altercation on the court. We're not talking about normal basketball contact here. She allegedly elbowed one player in the neck and slapped another in the face. But that's just the warm-up to what happened next.
A lot of girls don't like me.
According to multiple witnesses,
Oh, what the fuck? Did she just what?
to what happened next.
A lot of girls don't like me.
According to multiple
Oh, tried to take her head off?
witnesses, including former Opal's captain
Wow.
Jenna Ohi, who was right there on the court, Cambage then told the Nigerian players to go back to your third world country, monkeys.
This one girl that's been saying that I called them monkeys, N-words, like, that's not, I'll call you a dumb.
Yeah, I don't think she said that.
That's
though.
what I say to people when we get into it. I don't really lean towards racially.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
that's-
she's black, so I don't think she said that. I feel like they reach it.
In for a second, a half Nigerian player using racial slurs against Nigerian players.
They don't know.
You can't make this stuff up, but wait, it gets worse. Andrew Bogut, the Australian basketball legend, later revealed that what we heard was
Andrew
just the
Bogut
PG
was like that.
version. His exact words? It was beyond despicable. There's much more in there that you can't say on the radio.
Oh, so what? He was there? If she really said that, that's crazy.
There are some other words that you can never repeat that I never even say. When a veteran player like Bogut is shocked, you know it's bad. And Liz's response to all this? Silence at first, then denial, then playing the victim. No real apology, no
so she did say
accountability,
it.
just deflection after deflection. The basketball world was stunned. The aftermath? Absolute chaos. After abandoning the Australian national team, Liz signs with the LA Sparks and drops a comment that set the Australian basketball community on fire.
She said something else racist.
She actually had the audacity to say, and I quote, "I'm supported, I'm protected on a level the Opals or the Australian team never gave to me. Oh, but the Australian basketball legends weren't having any of it. Andrew Gaze, one of the most respected figures in Australian basketball, went on.
What the fuck? How old was he? He looked like
Andrew Gaze,
hooping in his 50s.
one of the most respected figures in Australian basketball, went on camera looking like he was about to explode.
Most people remember prior to the Olympic Games is it was a week out before it started. She got involved in an altercation with Nigeria and in a practice game in preparation.
Yep.
And the Opals and their leadership group decided we can't tolerate this behaviour. At the time, we didn't know exactly what the behaviour was. Subsequently, it did become, for those that were around and in the inner circle, there was a pretty strong leakage about exactly what happened, but it was kept under wraps and she didn't
Swept under the carpet.
And
swept under the carpet, some people would say.
I wouldn't say that.
For Liz's benefit, I would say.
Correct.
If there was any covering up of this or attempt to not let it get out, am I right in saying it was to help Liz Cambage?
I think so. In the prospect that perhaps that sometime in the future that she may understand the mistakes that she had made.
The drama didn't stop there. Former teammates started coming out of the woodwork, sharing stories that painted a picture of a player who had been given everything: support, resources, opportunities. But threw it all away. The Australian basketball community, which had defended her for years, finally had enough. But Liz wasn't done burning bridges. In July 2022, in the middle of the season, she suddenly announces she's leaving the Sparks. That's right, just walks away from the WNBA, her parting message, a social media post saying she hopes the WNBA will do their part in creating safer environments. The irony was not lost on anyone. Just when everyone's wondering what's next for this former basketball superstar,
I'm leaving?
Liz Cambage drops maybe the most shocking pivot in basketball history. She starts an OnlyFans account.
And that's how that happened? I mean, she probably wasn't tripping off of walking away. You're only walking away. You're not even walking away from a 100K gang. I mean, they probably don't care, but...
You heard me correctly. From WNBA All-Star to OnlyFans creator.
That's crazy.
But here's the thing. She's not just dipping her toe in the water. She goes all in. She's promoting it on social media, doing interviews about it, saying it gives her control over her image and financial independence. The same person who...
I mean, can you blame her, though? She can probably... honestly get like a mil. She can get a good 10-20 mil off of there. I mean, can you really blame her? WNBA ain't paying shit. So
making $400,000 playing basketball in China,
but
is
that
now charging subscribers to see her content. The basketball world's reaction? Absolute disbelief. Former teammates were speechless, fans were shocked, and social media?
I didn't know that
literally exploded. Some people defended her right to do what she wants with her life, while others saw it as the final chapter in a tragic fall from grace.
Yeah.
And get this, she's actually making more money on OnlyFans than she ever did in the WNBA. Talk about a plot twist. The same league that she claimed didn't support her enough, she's now earning more than their maximum salary by posting content online. But the real kicker? While all this is happening, the WNBA is having one of its most successful seasons ever. Everything Liz could have been a part of if things had gone differently. Instead, she's completely removed from the sport that made her famous, focusing on a totally different kind of content creation.
She don't give a fuck.
Let me tell you, in all my years covering sports, I've never seen a story quite like this.
Yeah, this
From
is crazy.
International basketball star to controversial figure to OnlyFans creator, it's like watching a Hollywood movie script play out in real life. So what's the legacy of Liz Cambage? This is where...
Y'all let me know in the comments. Is she on there like getting it in? Like...
It's complicated, folks. On the court, she was a basketball genius. A player so dominant that teams had to change their entire game plan just to deal with her. Her 53-point game record, that might stand for decades. Let's break down her impact on the game. She revolutionized the center position, showing that big players could be...
All right, we're going to go ahead and skip towards the end.
Whether you love her or hate her, you simply can't ignore her. From a 6-foot-tall 10-year-old to a record-breaking WNBA star, to controversial figure, to OnlyFans creator, the Liz Cambage story is like nothing we've ever seen in sports. It's a story about talent, mental health, controversy, and the price of fame. What do you think about Liz Cambage's journey? Was she misunderstood, or did she bring these controversies on herself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want more incredible stories...
let's be honest, she completely brought it upon herself. But at this point, I'm sure she could care less, bro. She trying to get that bag. So I can't blame her. WNBA ain't paying nothing. So if y'all vote with the wig, drop a like. Comment some more videos for me to react to. We out.